this is Godsairsofters and I'm Freezer, and today I will be reviewing the Tokyo Marui SPAS 12 semi-automatic shotgun. It is pump action, and it is a tri-shot, which is a really awesome feature. So I'll get rid of this. So you open this up, there will be a manual, but we don't have one. You'll have a pack of 200 .25 BBs from Tokyo Marui. They're actually pretty decent. This was the only thing that we had in our gun. Zoom in on this, please. It's pretty funny. It's basically one of those things that tells you not to shoot other people, but it involves a dog, a kid, and a baby shooting each other in the face with airsoft guns. So, I mean, I guess the moral of the story is don't shoot each other in the face. Anyway, there's also this old-fashioned speed loader, 3 30-round shotgun shells, which are basically the magazine. The gun itself, and the de-jamming rod, which is very long. Now talking about the specs of the SPAS 12, it weighs about 4.5 pounds, and it'll run you about $200 to $300. The overall length of the gun is 800 millimeters. It's just a little bit shorter than a normal classic Army M4. Also, so like I mentioned earlier, you get 3 30-round shotgun shells, but since the gun is a tri-shot, you only get 10 shots from each shell. By the way, tri-shot. I'll show you this. You look down the barrel, you'll see there are 3 separate barrels. If you couldn't see that, I suggest you switch to the HD quality. I'll start out with the cons on this gun also. There are only really 2 that I could see, and maybe 1 possible. The first one being this. I'm not really sure what this real thing is called on the real weapon, but it's there. It's wobbly. And supposedly you can fit 2 shells in there for easy storage, but we were not able to get this off. So I don't even see how that would be practical. You'd be better off buying one of those Velcro things, one of those Velcro shell holders that you can fit on here, and it can hold like 6 different shells. It'd be a lot easier. Also, the sling mount on here, on the front, it rotates and wobbles, and it's almost like the one on the Vector Arms AK-74, because it goes boom, 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 boom. Not as loud and as dingy, but it's still kind of annoying. Also, the magazine release lever has a safety catch, which basically means you can't push it down. See, I'm trying to push it down, and I can't push it down. Push it in, I can push it down. Maybe that'd be a con if you push it in, because you're like, oh, I don't want my magazine to fall out on accident, and then you're in battle and you're trying to reload and you forget you do it, you hit it real hard, you're going to break it. And then you're screwed. So now, we'll talk about reloading the weapon. This is one of my favorite things about this gun. You push down this lever, and this hatch flops open. Take a shell, insert it in here, and close this, and you're good to go. Some people may be thinking, oh, that gun has like 3 different barrels. You have to pull back 3 pistons. That would be hard to cock. Not really. It does sound really cool, by the way, when you cock it. It sounds cooler when there's actually ammo in it. Anyway, it's actually not all that hard. Flanker Tanker had a really cool idea. When you're holding the gun, you push forward with the one that's holding the pistol grip, and you push back with the one that's holding the pump, and it's way, way easier to actually pump the weapon. So now I'll talk about the pros of the SPAS 12. Even though it's all plastic, it's still a really nice weapon. Because Tokyo Marui is in Japan, Japan has some laws about the manufacturing of replica firearms, that they can't be all metal. Like, we don't have it here, like Classic Army and ICS, and they can make all metal stuff. Tokyo Marui can't. But still, they put their little stamp on here. If you will zoom in on this, please. Seems to like my shirt more than the actual gun. Right here. It says SPAS 12, Tokyo Marui.
It's pretty hard to see. We're trying the best we can, but it does say SPAS 12 on it.
Yeah. So SPAS 12 Tokyo Marui Co. Limited, made in Japan. In case you didn't know, it was made by Tokyo Marui, and they're in Japan. So, I think Tokyo Marui did a really nice job replicating, if that's a word, the SPAS 12. By the way, SPA stands for Special Purpose Automatic Shotgun. Just in case you wanted to know that. I'm not sure what the 12 stands for, but that's what they call it. It was made in Italy in like the 70s or something, and they stopped production in the early 2000s, sadly, because I really like this gun.
And it is now a collector's item, and they are no longer bringing them into the U.S.
Makes me very sad. Makes me a sad panda. Anyway, like I said, they did a really nice job replicating the weapon. They have the heat sink. They have identical sights, the metal front and rear sights that are the exact same as on the real gun. They even have the charging handle, even though it doesn't do anything. Still is pretty cool. So, loading the weapon. There's a catch right here for the magazine. You push it down. You have your 30-rounder shell, which will really only be 10 shots because it's a tri-shot weapon, shoots three at a time. Load it, close the hatch, and you're ready to go. Now, like I said earlier, it's a tri-shot. See, there's 3 barrels in there.
As you can see, those are the 3 barrels with the 3 hop-up units attached to each barrel, and it has 3 cylinders. Now you may be wondering, Delta One, are you going to do an internal reports? No, I'm not, because I've spoken to some extremely good techs, and they said these are the most complicated things to work on. So, which I can work on them, but like I just don't have the time right now because I work 4 jobs and I don't have time.
Thank you. So I think another thing that's pretty cool. Actually, this is kind of both ways. It does have a hop-up unit because the gun box has the big, huge hop-up logo on it.
Which says right
says hop-up
there.
System right there. We have no idea where it is, or like we couldn't find it. So I guess it's sort of a con, but really, I don't think you need to be shooting at anybody with this gun with a range outside of like 75 feet, and that'd be pushing it.
It does have a 3-inch grouping though.
Yes, it does. We did shoot it at the fence in our backyard, and the grouping was like 3 inches. That's like 3 inches right there, kind of. Anyway, it also, even though the gun doesn't come with a stock, it has a place where you could attach an overfolder stock, which is a popular stock for most SPAS shotguns right here. You attach right there, and it folds over on the top.
That's also where the multiple sling mounts are.
I would not want to put a stock on this gun. Some people might. I personally wouldn't. I mean, the gun's already almost as long as an M4 with an M4 with a stock. Like, I would just hold the gun like this, and if you put like a long stock on it, you'd be holding out like, ah, and it'd just be uncomfortable.
And this has been the video review of the SPAS 12 shotgun by Tokyo Marui, and there is no clones of it on the market currently. So it is a very good gun. We will carry it in our store, and thanks for watching.